Here are some criminals who managed to escape prison for some time. At 5, we have Richard Matt and David Sweat, who were serving sentences for murder at the time of their escape. These two inmates escaped from Clinton Correctional Facility in New York in 2015. They used power tools to cut through steel walls and pipes in their cells, and made their way through a series of tunnels and catwalks to reach the outside. The escape led to a massive manhunt, and after almost 3 weeks on the run, Richard Matt was killed by law enforcement, and David Sweat was captured and taken back into custody. At 4 is Ted Bundy. He was serving sentences for murdering multiple women at the time of his escape. The serial killer escaped from custody not once but twice in 1977 and 1978 before his final arrest. The first escape was during a recess in his trial. He jumped out of a second-story courthouse window and fled on foot. He was recaptured 6 days later. The second escape, Bundy had lost a significant amount of weight and had been granted access to the jail's law library as part of his defense preparation. Using this opportunity, he crawled through a small hole he had previously made in the ceiling of his cell. From there, he managed to make his way to the jailer's apartment within the jail, where he found civilian clothes and escaped through the front door. Bundy remained on the run for almost 6 weeks before being recaptured in Florida on February 15, 1978. At 3, we have Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. The Mexican drug lord escaped from prison twice, once in 2001 and again in 2015, before being recaptured. For his first escape, he was hidden in a laundry cart and smuggled out of the prison, making his getaway. For his second escape, this time, El Chapo used an elaborately constructed tunnel that led directly into his cell. The tunnel was approximately 1 mile long and equipped with ventilation, lighting, and a motorcycle on rails, which he used to speed up his escape. At number 2, we have John Dillinger. The bank robber and gangster escaped from jail in 1932 before being killed by law enforcement. This guy made a fake gun out of a wood and painted it black. He used this fake gun to intimidate the guards and gain their cooperation. Dillinger and his gang managed to take 2 guards as hostages, and they used the hostages as human shields while exiting the jail. They then stole the sheriff's car and made their getaway. Unfortunately for Dillinger, his freedom was short-lived, as he was eventually hunted down by law enforcement and fatally shot by federal agents on July 22, 1934, outside the Biograph Theater in Chicago, Illinois. At number 1, we have Henri Charrière, aka Papillon. He escaped multiple times from different prisons in French Guiana during the 1930s. His most famous escape occurred in 1941 from the infamous Devil's Island, a notorious prison colony in French Guiana. Henri Charrière, along with another prisoner, Sylvain, managed to obtain a makeshift raft and attempted to cross the shark-infested waters of the Caribbean to reach mainland South America. During the treacherous journey, they faced harsh weather conditions and the constant threat of sharks, but they miraculously managed to survive and eventually reached the coast of Venezuela. From there, they made their way to freedom.